again, sorry about not updating this yesterday. Wow, had trouble reading it. I mean, I could read it to myself, not out loud, but actually reading it out loud. Wow. Okay. Jade, capture the pumpkin growing next to you. You snap up the pumpkin, which seems suitably ripe for the taking. Hopefully the safety of the Silodex will prevent it from being spirited away like so many of its ephemeral predecessors. Jade, exit this room. She has very weird but pretty flowers. And those ones are just flowers. You make your way to the middle of the garden atrium, where a stairwell joins the four atrium wings. Upstairs is your grandfather's laboratory, as well as your bedroom. Jade captured something. Your memory modus is hardly any fun without much stuff in it, so you decide to stock up on fresh produce to fill some more cards. You pick up a juicy red crabapple. You go pick up a nice looking key lime. Then a delicious mandarin orange. Those are your favourite. Oh, they're one of my favourites too, Jade. And finally a ripe yellow eureka lemon. With the scariest humongous mouth ever. Look at that thing. Well. Okay. My page froze for a second and now everything's gone weird. Wow, what the hell? Oh, there we are, it's fixed. Modus fun aside, you feel it is impossible to have too many fresh fruits and vegetables on hand. Jade, go upstairs to bedroom. You almost never use the stairs. You transportalize upstairs. Just above is your room. Jade, ascend. You enter your bedroom. On this side of the room, you are immediately confronted with numerous artifacts highlighting your various interests. You are an avid follower of cartoon shows of considerable nostalgic appeal. You have a profound zeal for marvellous and fantastical fauna of an anthropomorphological anthropomorphological is a tongue twister for me. Persuasion. You have an uncanny knack for nuclear physics. Wow, I'm really having trouble speaking today if you can't tell. And not infrequently can be found dabbling in rather advanced gadgetry. You enjoy sporadic fits of narcolepsy. Okay. Your love of gardening transcends the glass confines of your atrium, and you are at times prone to patterns of precognitive prognostication. God, I can say that. Precognitive prognostication. You consider very briefly the question, what will you do? But you quickly realise this is only one half of your room and is therefore host to only half of your interests to choose from. Jade, explore the other half of your room. Over here there are yet more articles of your aforementioned interests, and then some. Additionally, telltale signs of your enthusiasm for nostalgic television mingled with your assortment of game-hunting firearms. You are a skilled markswoman, though your crosshairs would never settle on an innocent creature, anthropomorphically persuaded or otherwise. Your work table is littered with the equipment to facilitate your tinkering. For you, experimentation is not a particularly exact science, and you lean heavily on sharp intuition for consistently and eerily optimal results. Nevertheless, you have still not been able to get that broad, flat gizmo there to work, which is a design you have borrowed from one of your grandma's more mysterious inventions. You are a great admirer of his, and you are not alone. Your grandfather is a well-renowned explorer, naturalist, treasure hunter, archaeologist, scientist, adventurer, big game hunter, billionaire extraordinaire. He has taught you everything you know. But in spite of all his lessons, it is still difficult to escape his stern lectures when you are on the way out of the house to run your errands. He spends most of his time in the grand foyer, stewing in his own intensity and charisma. And today will likely be no exception. Among the errands you have planned is to venture out to find your pet and best friend named Becquerel. This animal must be fed, and he will not be happy if he is not. And if he is not happy, then you will not be happy. But first you really should dig out your computer and say hi to John. Now, what will you do? Jade quickly retrieved firearms from wall. Rifle kind. Specibus rifle kind. You equip your trusty hunting rifle. There would be hell to pay if Granddad caught you leaving the house without it. Jade, wonder why the design in your shirt changed. There isn't much to wonder, really. You left your wardrobe afire on the randomization setting. There's a leaf, the spirograph, a flower, John's green slime ghost, but in blue. That's Beck's head. Beck is a dog. A pumpkin. Adam thing. Squirrel. Okay, I think that's radiation, but I could be wrong. I am not really thinking very clear right now. And that is the sun. You may contemplate which set design you favour the most and commit to that setting in the near future. Jade, capture log nearest Squiddles, doll, and Hugget. Tangle bunnies. Just before you could grab one, the powerful electromagnetics concealed in their underbellies become activated, and two of them get all tangled up with each other playfully. You capture log the Tangle Buddies. Jade, lose interest in fauna and never speak of it again. And now I understand why some pages are purple in the link and not blue, because I haven't read down here in a long time. It's because I clicked links from other places. I get that now. Okay, moving on. Oh, but you could never do that. What marvelous creatures they are. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of humanity with the elegance and nobility of the animal kingdom. How you wish you could know their world. To hear one night those muted paw pads traipse up your stairs. A low but friendly growl unsettles your slumber, and as the sofa seeps from your eyes, they detect a sharp pair of ears cutting moonlight. A mysterious woven tongue invites. Wouldn't these ears suit you? Would not this proud long snout assist you in the hunt? No need to answer. Words slough from the busy mind like a useless dead man brain as a more visceral sapience takes over. Something simpler is in charge now, of a force untouched by the concerns and burdens of the upright, that farcical yoke of the bipedal toe. It now drives you through the midnight brush, your paws whisky through creepers, unearthing with each bolt stomp bright odours demanding investigation. But not for long, as you and your new friend must claim the night with piercing howls moonward. You eat a weird bug and don't even care. Jade, pick up your toys. Speaking of which, you pick up and admire one of your manthro chaps. They are wonderful friends and are always cheerful and pleasant fellows. Why, dear Mr. Coxcomb, how ever will you be received at the Barnyard Gala without the trappings of a proper gentleman? Each manthro chap comes with a number of accessories, including articles of formal attire, a vaccination kit, and a dishwater-safe slop tray. How did they sell that with them? A vaccination kit with actual real needles and chemical to inject them in. Jade organised all your dolls. That's just not right. You gather all your dolls into a rather cosy looking pile. Jade, change wardrobe fire settings. You deactivate the wardrobe-fire's randomization mode, set it to cycle through these 3 shirt designs. The decision was tough, but you came to the best possible conclusion, and the best possible conclusion was made through a poll. The atom, the sun, and the spygraph. Jade, look out window. It is another beautiful day in your neighbourhood. It is peaceful and quiet as usual. A rather imposing volcano looms over your house, which has been inactive for centuries. Though dormant on the surface, the volcanic activity deep underground provides your house with a source of geothermal power. You are not sure why your grandfather decided to draw from this source of energy when he had the unlimited power of the atom at his disposal. But it has been this way for as long as you can remember. You have chalked it up to your family's long-standing propensity for eclectic fursuits. Wait, you mean pursuits. Jade, retrieve fursuit from magic chest. What is this nonsense about fursuits? You do not own a fursuit. You think anthropomorphic fauna are really cute and enchanting and all, but it has never occurred to you to dress as one. Sure, it is fun to imagine what it would be like to run wild with a pack of wolves or purr a frolic with a litter of kittens, but dressing up as an animal just seems ridiculous. It would still just be a silly girl draped in a raggedy, synthetic, tufty piece of crap, and seriously, who are you trying to kid with that sort of baloney? Anyway, it is not a magic chest, it is your gadget chest, which you have adapted for storing a number of useful gizmos. It was once your oracle's trunk. A gift from your grandfather, of course, and still contains many silly fortune-telling knickknacks, all of which are completely bogus. Jade, open chest.